Hi, my name is Mary. Today FM plays the best music in Lambasa. Today FM rocks.
My name is Thomas. I'm here in Nakasi and I like to listen to Today FM because it rocks.
My name is Milenia. Today FM rocks here in Singatoka.
My name is Enrique and Today FM rocks here in Tavua.
My name is Mary Jane. I love listening to Today FM here in Ba. Today FM rocks.
My name is Ilay Tiambal and I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
In the news tonight, Ratu Naingama confirmed as SADELPA deputy leader. Bainimarama urges Fijians to think of their children when casting votes. And MOG happy with their accessibility during election period.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Amrita Sagar.
Speculations of who will take over the reins from Sitiveni Rambuka as party leader of SADELPA has now been clarified. FBC News can tonight confirm that party president Ratu Naingama Lalabalavu is also the new deputy party leader and will replace Rambuka if convicted with his current court case. Ali Kimbia with the story.
Ratu Naingama Lalabalavu has earlier indicated that he will not stand for this year's general election. However, a last-minute change of heart was due to a request from the party leader.
I had to ask him whether he would be available. He said, I'd rather not, but let the selection process take its course. And that was done. I asked him to make himself available. He did. We interviewed him and was selected by the interview panel.
With Rambuka's court case hanging on a balance, SADELPA was forced to change their constitution to allow for the appointment of Ratu Naingama.
We had to change the constitution, the party constitution, to allow us to do that because there is no provision for a deputy party leader in the former constitutional provisions of the party.
According to Rambuka, the party constitution states that the appointment of a deputy party leader should be done by the management board. However, this was too late as election day draws closer.
It has been decided. The management board will have to sit according to the regulations in the constitution, and it's too late to do that now. So he is already the deputy party leader. Confirmed.
Attempts to get Ratu Naingama for a comment have been futile. Meanwhile, the party is expected to file nominations for their proposed candidates tomorrow at the Fiji Elections Office. Ali Kimbia, FBC News.
A man in his 50s passed away following a car accident in the Northern Division last night. Police spokesperson Anna Naisoro says the victim was crossing the road near Vulovi along the Lambasa-Wanikora Road when he was allegedly hit by a taxi driven by a man in his late 20s. The victim is from Vulovi village. The driver was allegedly driving at a very high speed when the incident occurred. However, the investigation continues. A post-mortem will be conducted to ascertain the cause of death. The road death toll now stands at 58 compared to 51 for the same period last year. In order for a country and its citizens to prosper, racial and religious discrimination need to be eliminated and not an inch of it is to be tolerated. During Fiji First Party's Family Fun Day, leader Vorenga Bainimarama says voters are to think about their children's future when casting their vote on election day. Kelly Vidala reports.
Fiji First Party leader Vorenga Bainimarama says they stand for equality and focus on improving the lives of Fijians.
We don't want some political parties sitting opposite talking about race, talking about religion. We don't want that. So tell party umay political na itoke. We here for the itoke. Who's going to look after the Indo-Fijian? NFP was formed to look after the Indo-Fijian. Who's going to look after the itoke? When the SADELPA attack the Indo-Fijian, guess where the leaders of NFP go? Under the table.
The party's General Secretary Ayya Said Qayyum says they will ensure that prosperity is shared by all.
They don't want to go forward, they want to go backwards. They want to reverse everything. They want to bring back their old policies. They want to bring back ethnic politics, religious politics. They don't want to go forward, they want to go backwards.
Some of the party's provisional candidates says they want to see Fiji progress well in the future.
We want to see a modern Fiji. We want to see this Fiji grow. I stand for Fiji First because actions speak louder than words.
Meanwhile, Fijian professional footballer Roy Krishna, whose wife is one of the proposed candidates, says having women in parliament can make a difference.
Women have equal rights, and they're stepping up, so they deserve a place in the parliament.
FFP leader Bainimarama adds the party has done a lot for the country in the past years and will continue to do so if they're voted back into government. Kelly Vadala, FBC News.
Multinational Observer Group Coordinator Alice Court says they are pleased to have been able to observe some of the registration processes leading up to the general election next month. Court says they will reserve their observations as they have just arrived into the country, and they owe it to the Fijians to make sure their observations are well considered. She says they are happy with the access they will have during election.
In terms of reference, guarantee our freedom of movement across Fiji and guarantee our ability to consult widely.
Still to come, Ministry clarifies free bus fare initiative. And in our successful Fijian segment tonight, we take a look at Frank Lamani's journey in the rugby field. Details after the break.
Bula, nevang go malakai leloma, ngongai nakas untuk makarong ng Bula FM, nambang dua na sere.
Hoya ubasit sai sa Ilambasa, ya untuk talita na warong ng Bula FM, nambang dua na sere.
Gua do tumeli ako na tao no hinga toka, talita kina na warong ng Bula FM, nambang dua na sere.
Wana tunga ng Bula FM, nambang dua na sere naluan.
Nevang go fani na tao na go singa toka, kita untuk talita ka ng Bula FM, nambang dua na sere.
Bula FM, nambang dua na sere.
With more inpatients at the St. Giles Hospital, there is a need to have proper homes for them to return to once they are treated. This has prompted the Health Ministry to look at other ways of catering for those not just at the St. Giles Hospital, but also to those that need help in other divisions. Anna Ravula reports.
So staying in a hospital.
Trying to find homes for patients at St. Giles is a major challenge for the hospital.
Because for us, we are bound by the Mental Health Act 2010, so most of our inpatients stay is like up to a maximum of 90 days, and after that we have to write to our mental health review board to get extension for this. If we do not have appropriate accommodation, we would send them to. But it's been a big challenge trying to get the homes, especially here in Suva, because most of it has already been filled up.
The hospital is working with various stakeholders to address this issue.
We've also been working with the other organizations who do provide homes in Suva area, at the St. Vincent de Paul, and we're still awaiting accommodation spaces from them and probably the building of their home by the end of the year, hopefully.
Various cases are seen at the hospital in the Central Division, and there are plans to also help those in the Western Division.
The initial plan is to retain the old Bar Mission Hospital, right? When we shift to the new facility, and the initial plan is to see that we can refurbish the whole place. The hospital is there. And well, it will all depend on how negotiations and discussions progress further to see whether we'll be able to secure that place for a Western center, or we have to build a new one.
Meanwhile, the St. Giles Hospital sees more than 3,000 patients every year coming in with various issues. Anna Rovulo, FBC News.
Spot checks will be carried out by the Land Transport Authority to ensure there is no misuse of the free bus fare initiative for pensioners, which was rolled out earlier this week. The free bus fare initiative started on the 1st of this month, benefiting around 55,000 pensioners and persons living with disabilities. Pranita Prakash with the details.
Those above the age of 60 and people living with disabilities are eligible for this initiative. However, the LTA will keep a close watch so that it is not abused.
There will be spot checks undertaken by LTA to ensure that there is no abuse or fraudulent activity related to the use of the cards. It's only for those who are eligible.
It will be a monthly top-up for those eligible.
The government is paying for that fare. It's a $40 per month.
Now the money that will be left won't be carried forward. The beneficiaries will have to load their e-cards, whether it's a purple or green one, on a monthly basis at designated outlets.
The government will also be carrying out a review of the free bus fare initiative to cater for any recipients with specific travel requirements. Pranita Prakash, FBC News.
Residents of Bar can now enjoy free Wi-Fi at the Bar Market Grounds following the launch of the free Wi-Fi there today. While SE Board Director Robert Khan officiated at the launch of the Wi-Fi hotspot that would allow residents of Bar to access the internet for 1 hour for free. Khan says the launch of the Wi-Fi was the brainchild of Prime Minister Varanger Bainimarama in his vision to transform Fiji into a digital hub.
So for 60 minutes every day, every person that comes here in this spot will be able to get free Wi-Fi, and then after 60 minutes, if you want to keep using it, you have options to buy Wi-Fi, but the first 60 minutes is free.
It takes sweat, determination and hard work to achieve whatever you strive for in life. This is how the parents of Fiji's new rugby sensation Frank Lomani sum up his struggle to achieve his rugby dream. From being a fisherman and selling copra to earn a living and now roaring towards rugby stardom, Lomani's pathway to success is something his parents will never forget. Ali Kimbia with this success story.
Successful Fijians is brought to you by the Fiji Development Bank, your partner in progress.
A rising star in rugby, Frank Lomani's rugby journey is something that his parents are proud of.
All I can say that we are so blessed because of Frank. It was all his sacrifice.
Born and raised in the village of Nukumbalavu in Sabu-Sabu, Lomani's decision to play rugby surprised his family.
I can clearly remember when he was a kid, I told him to play soccer. I even bought soccer boots for him. However, within him, he wanted to play rugby.
It was hard for Lomani's parents to allow the youngster to follow his rugby dream, as they want him to excel in his studies, as he was the second eldest to their 6 children. Amongst all their struggles and expectation for their son, little did they know that Lomani had a desire to become a rugby star.
One day we went out fishing and it was midnight. I woke him up because it was cold and for us to eat something. I was surprised when he told me that one day he will secure a professional rugby contract.
While sharing the experience of grooming Lomani, they even shared their disappointment of Lomani's decision to turn down a job offer just for the sake of rugby.
I was called in by the manager of the Westpac Bank here in Savu-Savu for him to be interviewed for a post in the bank, and he told me, "Mom, I cannot serve 2 masters at one time."
I was so disappointed with him because I know he is smart and that was an opportunity for him to get a job. And he also told me that his interest lies on the rugby field.
For his mother, supporting her son's rugby dream was all she wanted, and with the qualities best owed on her son, she knew that Lomani will become a star.
He always works alone. He is not the type of person that will want to mingle a lot with his peers, but all I can say is that my son deserves to be there.
With high hopes for Lomani to continue his rise on the international stage, the 22-year-old has become one of the key players for Fiji, and surely the driving factor for him will be the humble beginning of working towards their dream back in his village. Ali Kimbia, FBC News.
Successful Fijians is brought to you by the Fiji Development Bank, your partner in progress.
Up ahead in sports, Suva and Lautoka secure semi-final spots. And senior division semi-finals confirmed. This and more coming up.
Lola, I am Eleanor. For the best classic hits, I only listen to Gold FM here in Singapore. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Seni Rawa. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nosuri. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Dino. I'm from Outrigger, Coral Coast, Singapore. I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Salote. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nosuri. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, my name is Marida. Gold FM plays the best classics here in Aotearoa, Singatoka.
Gold FM, only the classic.
The Lautoka football side has made it through to the semi-finals of the Courts IDC after thrashing Nasinu 8-0 in its last Group A match at ANZ Stadium in Suva today. The Blues led 4-0 at halftime.
Inside, Nolambu, Drundru with a cross. Inside, Dave running in guy turns. Takes it to the byline, then plays it back infield. Zebras infield. Benjamin Tatori now with a chance there, turns away, squares it in the league. Let's see Zebras Sahib side. Samuel Drundru inside the box, lays it back inside and into the drives infield and been following through. Lafras takes it further, comes in and played through, and Nambenia on the inside, no one following through, inside and in the way, Bakalevu.
The Suva football side has also qualified to the Courts IDC semi-finals after winning 2-0 this afternoon at ANZ Stadium. Napoleon Ngasni Vakatini and Shahil Dave scored a try each for the capital side to seal the win.
For the Suva side, finding Lysenia Rora inside the Tavua territory. Rora now plays it through. Gase Vakatini with the header. And it is Shahil Dave. Makes up his mind, places it, and Shahil Dave has put Suva up by 2-0.
The Lami football side will be going in as favourites in the Courts IDC Senior Division semi-final next week. The side finished top of Pool B with 9 points after defeating Tailevu Neitasiri 1-0 in its final pool match at ANZ Stadium this morning. Melita Vanga reports.
After winning its last 2 matches, the Lami football side proved why they are worthy of a spot in the semi-final.
They did teamwork and they really worked hard for the game. We had a man down in the first half, but boys played really hard not to get any goals.
Coach Deepak Chand says they need to maintain their consistency.
Well, for the semi-finals as well, we'll do the same, and we'll give our best 11, and we'll try to do our utmost 100% to go for the finals.
Chand says they are on track to win the senior division title.
That was our main aim for this year's IDC, and we are right on track.
Lami last won the senior title in 2011, where they beat Tailevu Neitasiri 3-1. Melita Vanga, FBC Sports.
Defending champions Nandrunga came back with a 6-2 win over Taviuni in its last pool match today to secure a semi-final spot next week. After they went down to Navua 3-1 yesterday, the side regrouped and came firing today, keeping their IDC Senior Division title dream alive. The side has 6 points in the bag heading into the semi-finals.
It was a tough game. We was looking forward to this game, and our head coach was not here, but we followed his instruction. So yeah, we made it into the semi-final. So we're looking forward for the semi-final.
In other match results, Raki Raki held Savasavu in a 2-2 draw, while Navua beat Senganga 2-0. The Courts Inter-District Senior Division Championship semi-final fixtures have been confirmed. The first semi-final will see Navua taking on Tailevu Neitasiri at 10 a.m. Lami and Nandrunga will battle in the second semi-final at 12 noon on Tuesday. Now, a trough of low pressure lies slow moving over the group from the northwest. Associated cloud and showers is therefore expected to affect the country till Tuesday. Looking at the west, cloudy periods with some showers experienced in most areas with some sunshine in Ba. Eastwards from Pacific Harbour to Suva, there were patches of cloud and sunshine with light rain showers. And all the way up north, a rainy and cloudy day, but the temperatures hit 30 degrees. At sea, east to southeast winds 15 to 20 knots, moderate to rough seas. For the tides, high tide will be at 10:39 p.m. with low tide at 5:10 a.m. Sunrise will be at 5:46. Now for tomorrow, occasional showers over most places is expected. Isolated thunderstorms and heavy falls are expected as well. As we look further on to Tuesday, some showers are expected. And recapping the main stories, Ratu Naingama confirmed as SEDELPA deputy leader. Bainimarama urges Fijians to think of their children when casting votes. And emoji happy with their accessibility during election period. For these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM, to our poll questions segment. And this week, we're asking, are you going to wear pink this month to support breast cancer awareness? Visit our FBC website to answer. You can always send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email fbcnews@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via our Facebook page, FBC News, or you can also follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC News or simply hashtag FBC News. And that was your FBC News for tonight. Until next time.
Hi, I'm Jyotishma. I'm from Singatoka. I love listening to Mirchi FM. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM is #1.
I'm Charlene Robert. Mirchi FM rocks in Lambasa.
I'm Soname Nasori Jackson. Mirchi FM is hot.
My name is Raymond Dutt. I'm in Baba Singh Alliance. Mirchi FM is hot in Lambasa.
I'm Kritika from Jax Nasori. I love listening to Mirchi FM here in Nasori. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.